Featuring a large display, wacky cameras, top-tier processing power, and plenty of internal storage and memory, the Samsung Galaxy S23 may be fully committed to Snapdragon, with an emphasis on power savings this time around. Finally, Samsung S23 Ultra Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, the biggest upgrade. The S23 has all the bells and whistles of Samsung's S22. However, as we await the Samsung S23, let's anticipate enhancements to the user experience, as Samsung does with its flagship smartphones. The new Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 CPU that will be released on November 15th is probably the most notable. Anyway, here's all you need to know. Samsung S23 Ultra Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 specifications. We have seen and heard a lot of rumors about the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, but it's too early to conclude. Even so, we expect the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 to include an odd 1+2+2+3 CPU cluster, a single Cortex-X3 CPU core, 2 Cortex-A720 CPU cores, 2 Cortex-A710 CPU cores, and 3 Cortex-A510 CPU cores. Others claim that the Adreno 740 graphics processing unit, GPU, might also be included.
Did you hear that?
What's more, Wi-Fi 6E, GPS, and Bluetooth 5.3 among other wireless technologies will likely be pre-installed, as will the latest iteration of the ubiquitous 5G modem, which promises the fastest download and upload speeds yet. According to industry reports, Qualcomm's top priority for its next-gen chip design is reducing power usage. This is to say that the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1P as seen in the Samsung Galaxy S22 series and the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 are strong, but power-hungry and emit some level of heat. The Samsung S23 Ultra is speculated to include the same 5000 mAh battery as the S22 Ultra and S21 Ultra. The anticipated Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chip in the phone may be the saving grace, as it provides an improvement in power management functions.
Good thinking.
According to a close source, when compared to the Galaxy S22, the phone's battery life could rise by 5%, which is very fascinating. Even still, we'll talk more on the S23's battery life in the coming minutes. The Samsung Galaxy S23's battery life. Truth be told, the ability to extend the battery life of a smartphone is highly desired by the market, and so far that's Samsung's target, to monopolize the market. As Nancy Pearcey claims, competition is always a good thing. It forces us to do our best. A monopoly renders people complacent and satisfied with mediocrity. Samsung smartphones haven't been very strong in the area of battery life, but it appears that the company plans to modify this with the upcoming Galaxy S23 series in an effort to increase sales progressively. To some extent, let's presume that the battery life of the upcoming Samsung Galaxy S23 will be superior to that of this year's Samsung Galaxy S22. Instead of conventionally wrapping the cell components, Samsung is making progress with a revolutionary battery technology that stacks them in layers. Electric vehicle rechargeable batteries work on the same premise. If Samsung uses this technology, the battery life of its Galaxy S23 series may be extended by 10%. As we expect more innovations and upgrades to upcoming smartphones, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more updates on whatever new technology. Design of the S23. There's a chance that the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra will look extremely similar to the S22 in terms of design. A recent leak from Ice Universe suggests the smartphone will be 6.43 x 3.07 x 0.35 inches, somewhat larger than the Galaxy S22 Ultra's 6.42 x 3.06 x 0.35 inch dimensions. That's despite the fact that a new camera tip is speculated to be one reason why the camera module grows in size and the phone gets bulkier. Though you shouldn't trust this too much, it's important to know that Samsung may be increasing the thickness of the bezels on the Galaxy S23. We have no idea why the bezel thickness would rise, although it could be an effort to make the phone more durable. But it's something to keep an eye on as the release date of the phone approaches. When is the S23 finally hitting the market? If we're to follow through on Samsung's timely releases, it won't be long till the S23 hits the market. Stay with us as we unravel the exact date together. The release date for the Samsung Galaxy S22. Since the Galaxy S22 was released in February, we may assume that the Galaxy S23 will go on sale around the same time. To make room for the Galaxy S21 FE, Samsung released the Galaxy S21 series in January 2021, delaying the release of the S22. However, Samsung is probably not working on a Galaxy S22 FE, thus this may not affect the S23 release schedule. If I work security at a Samsung store, I guess you could say I'm a guardian of the Galaxy.
We're back as a team. Let's say we steal some shit.
In any case, we should see the Galaxy S23 in the first half of 2023. we don't anticipate Samsung to stray from the standard timeframe for phone releases. Albeit, the recent coronavirus pandemic and chip shortages have caused some delays. The Galaxy S22 and S22 Plus are, for sure, dull and unexciting. They haven't changed much from previous models, so they look the same. Even though all of Samsung's efforts were clearly directed towards the most costly Galaxy, the major difference was improved nightography for low-light photographs. It's understandable. However, we hope that the Galaxy S23 and S23 Plus will be differentiated from previous models in some way. For example, the Galaxy S22 and S22 Plus have a minimum of 48Hz on their displays, not the 10Hz that Samsung stated. They also have improved designs and cameras. Watch our next video, Samsung S23 Ultra. Everything you need to know about for updates on Samsung's yet-to-be-released smartphone. We hope you enjoyed watching today's video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.